Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Commodores' offense will get first crack at it today. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Carter. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Second and long here. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Alexander. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Commodores decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Hauls it in at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bulldogs offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And we get our first look at Gunnar Stockton. And he's gotten himself right in the middle of the early Heisman race with his performance. Handoff, Frazier running left.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to the well. Taken down.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quick completion on the out. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give to Frazier. Stopped right there. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out wide left, it's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. The fake wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Adams. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. He's past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Turning it on. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Handoff for Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. After run, now throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Using his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass. It's Carter. They're all over it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Turns into the pile. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say they still have the concerns. Because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen.
He unleashes a long one. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Frazier. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. Across the 25, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Commodores sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to get more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Moving the pocket, it's Carter. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Commodores will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll ride him again. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to get it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for Frazier. To the 15. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. The Dogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a
touchdown Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline. I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far.
Snags it, and there's running room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Spence. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Commodores with the 1st and 10. Tells to run. Wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That is a defensive defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Keeps it himself. And he'll be hit immediately, no gain on the play. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. With an update on that, let's check in with Holland.
Hey, guys, checking in from the home team sidelines. Guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Reels it in.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Here's a give to Frazier. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. On first down, Nate Frazier.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but
going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bulldog! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Right side, it's Spence. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. On the move, it's Alexander. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Snags it, and he's open. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. To throw, it's Carter. The screen, and watch out. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Commodores go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Left side is Spence. Vanderbilt takes his 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires quickly. That should be the final play of the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown, Commodores! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado, taking on the number 9 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Frazier again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down. The Bulldogs come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Run in the red zone. It's Frazier.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Flips it out to the back. Stop right there.
Yeah, nice job on the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Wanting to move the chains, here comes Georgia on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. Could not make his way to the corner. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Carter. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Commodores line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give on the counter. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. And he won't make it to the marker, stonewalled for the 2nd straight play. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. A snap wants to throw to start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Carter. Got him quickly. Still running at the 40. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
Yeah, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Moves the pocket. It's Stockton. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Frazier. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Frazier again. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Inside, into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, it's Alexander. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Carter. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. There's some room. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively because you're trailing.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Frazier again. He's dropped.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down.
Well, 3rd down, they tried to run the football thinking they could catch the defense off guard. They were able to get some yards, not the first, though. So now you've got 4th and very short. And what do the analytics say to do here, head coach?
suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a win.